Is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the IRS. I've worked at IRS for 10 years, a decade, and I've been in private practice for 4 decades. I have worked thousands and thousands of cases myself, 10,000 to add all my team and all our experience. Thousands and thousands of cases. We have over 200 years of direct IRS work experience, and we're going to talk to you today a little. By the way, my videos are only 5 minutes of employment tax audits. IRS is really big on these employment tax audits. What are they trying to achieve? What are they trying to do? Well, our former IRS agents who actually audited people like this are trying to find out, are they independent contractors, or do they actually in fact work for the employee or the employer? What a lot of employers try to do, they try to get out of paying their 941 payroll taxes, and rightly so. It's expensive. They've got to pay workman's comp. They have to match Social Security. So it's a lot more expensive to put somebody on the payroll. Whereas if you are self-employed and you're coming and get a contract for work for someone, it helps the employer. And we're really good at this representation. If you're going through an employment tax audits, we are the firm you want to call. We have former tax court liaisons, people who worked in the appellate division, former revenue agents, all sorts of people with IRS, and we find out what your need is and we match you with the expert. IRS is really big on these cases because a lot of people don't pick up their 1099 income, or they've got a tip that in fact they should have got a W-2. So what is IRS going to do? The first thing they do is they go through this form called an SS-8. You should pull that form up because it lists every single question that is there or they want to know to determine whether this person who works for this company is self-employed, or are they in fact a wage earner with the company. So let me just go over some of the general information questions they ask off the SS-8 is who's the work done by? What's your title? If you were going out to a customer, does the customer know that you're an employer, or do they think you're self-employed? Are there written agreements? What specific instructions were you given really by the company? How does the work assignment come? Can you get hired or fired, or you come and go as you please? Do you have a company car, or do you have your own company? What are the reports that are required from the worker? Where's the location that this employer, or I'm sorry, the worker, does he actually work on a location, or does he go out? Are substitute or helpers? Who hires other people? So IRS is going to go through this whole list of SS-8 form, and they're going to make their determination on that. Some people actually have written contracts, but if you are going through an employment tax audit, you're going to want to call former IRS agents. You should also know one really important thing. There is not one question or a block of questions that can nail you and make you file 941s on all these, in fact, people. It's the preponderance of evidence. So you may have 5 things in your favor and 5 things not in your favor. So as former IRS agents, we know how to word this, put the package together, and defend your rights for the IRS. So if you are going through any sort of an employment tax audit, you always want to call former IRS agents because in fact, we know the system.